Hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze. I've kind of not been uploading much videos this year in terms of lawnmowers, at least so far. So I'm gonna get a bit of lawnmower content, and I was just mowing a lawn a bit ago with the tractor, and I found out on a job that my belt keeper for my drive was put on backwards, and that my blades are on upside down. So I'm gonna have to get in there with some tools and fix some things. But I still have two push mowers I've yet to wake up. I have this, which is my Power Pro with the Predator engine on it, and then my Craftsman Eager one. I have another Eager one at my mom's house that I use over there just to mow that lawn. So that one I'm probably going to mess with too in the future. It's going to be a little while before the grass starts growing over there. I have been using my Super Recycler and that tractor. These have been primarily what I've been running. This mower is probably what's been used the most. It's been on actually all the yards I've mowed this year. I've used it for trim and to mow actual yards. I've actually mowed some pretty high grass with it, so that's why it's all covered in grass. It's an aluminum deck, so I don't really have to worry too much. So the first one I will probably get out and going will be the Powercraft. This is the one I'm probably actually going to use the most. Besides the Toro. This is my tall grass mower, my brush mower, because this thing is like impossible to clog, and I'll show you why shortly after I get this thing undug from this mound of garbage. And now after getting it undug, the reason why this thing is hard to clog up is because there's no support piece right underneath that discharge chute. Unlike a lot of other mowers would have them, this one has it, which I don't feel like undigging it where it's available, and then this one has it. It goes right across the bottom of this mulch plug. Yeah. So, move this mower out of the way a bit. And this one, I didn't bother really cleaning it up last year. I think at the end of the year, I believe I hit the blade on something and it became off balanced, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, this year I plan to put a bit more work into this mower and actually try to get it fixed up a bit more. One of the things I would like to do is get the deck repainted. I know it doesn't really look like it needs it, but on the bottom side it's starting to rust pretty bad. So that's one of the things I'd like to work on. And also the bar there that goes along the back that supports the wheels, that's kind of bent. This is kind of like a nice mower to take with me because the big wheels, it's easy to load on the trailer. That's something that mower there struggles with. It's actually a pain to load on a trailer, but this one has the best cut quality. This one likes to clump a bit. I feel like this engine's a bit underpowered for it. It's a 3.5 horse. That has a 5 horse, so it's a bit different. I don't think I'm gonna fully put like all of the gas in the gas tank in here, but just enough to do a cold start. I don't even recall the last yard I mowed with this particular mower. I'm going to do about half a tank. Imagine if this thing starts up first full. I kind of would not be surprised. I recall this mower actually being very easy to start. Yeah, it did start first pull. That is amazing. This mower right here is absolutely awesome. Something that the Toro can't do, that this mower can do, is start up on a first pull off of a cold start. And the reason behind that is that this mower still has an actual primer button instead of the stupid auto choke, which I think is a joke. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but just how it happened to be. And I did say I bent the blade last year. I may have honestly put a different blade on it at the end of the season, because I did have a little Craftsman over here, a 22-inch Craftsman. It was made by MTD, which is kind of odd because it was an older one. But I believe I put that blade on there. We'll get the either one out, and we'll do the same. I doubt this mower will start up on the first pull, but I might be surprised. This one I changed the oil like late in the season, and somehow when I put the oil in here I missed. So there's like a bunch of oil all over the decks, and I still yet to really get it cleaned off. Actually, I might have some. I think I have a tissue right over here, which I do. I'll just wipe a bit of that off quickly, and then we can get into starting it up. I actually have some paper towels out here. I might have like an issue where this one might not want to start because it is a Tecumseh. These engines are kind of problematic. To be honest, it's not as bad as people put them out to be. A lot of people really like to knock the Tecumsehs, but these engines are actually not that bad. So this is a 22-inch, 4.5 horse with solid state ignition. Your typical engine of the time. I think this is a 1994, so it's a bit old. I think this is the oldest push mower I'm running. No, I'm not. I have two other older push mowers. Both of those, as of right now, are non-functional. And my gas. Yeah, that's fun. I'm not going to fill the tank up all the way. This mower is actually really good on gas. Something else to have the handle taped off. I'm just going to check where my oil level settled out at. Apparently I did overfill it. Okay. I'm going to have to check into that. There's definitely something ongoing on there. Prime it. This one somehow also started up first pull. So once again, goes to show you, primer buttons are always better than auto chokes. I don't even believe I'm aware of Tecumseh that used the auto choke, but yeah, let me know if there is. So it seems like all of these three here, these are my main push mowers I like to use. The Craftsman's kind of my spare if the Toro does something stupid, which it doesn't because that Toro is very reliable. But even if the Toro does something stupid, I'll probably use the Powercraft anyway over the Craftsman. The Craftsman's just here for fun. And for the hell of it, we'll start up the Toro just because it's here. It's warm. I was just mowing with it. Let's start it up. That's the 5-horse. 3.5, 5, and 4.5. So we have I think like a 3 horsepower difference between the Toro and the Power Pro. So thank you very much for watching, and keep the breeze.